So first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
I have never been a quitter. To leave office before my term is completed is abhorrent to every instinct in my body.
We regard the agreement signed last night and the Anglo-German naval agreement as symbolic of the desire of our two peoples never to go to war with one another again.
It shall be the policy of this nation to regard any nuclear missile launched from Cuba against any nation in the Western Hemisphere as an attack by the Soviet Union on the United States, requiring a full retaliatory response upon the Soviet Union.
There is one sign the Soviets can make that would be unmistakable, that would advance dramatically the cause of freedom and peace. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
A few hours ago, I discharged my last duty as King and Emperor.
Today we've had a national tragedy. Two airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country.
That if the British Empire and its Commonwealth last for 1,000 years, men will still say, this was their finest hour.
Aviation, this young modern giant, exemplifies the possible relationship of women and the creations of science.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
You can be sure that Batista is or will be the last dictator of Cuba.
That old soldiers never die. They just fade away.
Die sogenannten Freunde gehören der Befehl gegeben, schaffen Sie mir jetzt eine Luftwaffe, die Deutschland schützt vor jedem denkbaren Angriff.
We place our vision of a new constitutional order for South Africa on the table. Let us conquerors prescribe it to the conquered. We speak as fellow citizens to heal the wounds of the past.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
The world will note that the first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, a military base. We won the race of discovery against the Germans. We have used it in order to shorten the agony of war, in order to save the lives of thousands and thousands of young Americans.
We who have fought against you, the Palestinians, we say to you today, in a loud and a clear voice, enough of blood and tears. Enough!
From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, some 38 minutes ago.
I'm only going to talk to you just for a minute or so this evening because I have some very sad news for all of you, and I think sad news for all of our fellow citizens and people who love peace all over the world. And that is that Martin Luther King was shot and was killed tonight in Memphis, Tennessee.
Houston, we've had a problem. We've had a main B bus on a boat.
I regard myself as a soldier, though a soldier of peace. I know the value of discipline and truth.
I must tell the House that the Falkland Islands and their dependencies remain British territory. No aggression and no invasion can alter that simple fact.
Simultaneously, however, a new perilous situation has been created whose shadow is upon us continually. One cannot defend oneself effectively anymore.
Now, yesterday and today, our theater's been jammed with newspapermen and hundreds of photographers from all over the nation, and these veterans agree with me that the city never has witnessed the excitement stirred by these youngsters from Liverpool who call themselves the Beatles. Now, tonight, you're going to twice be entertained by them.